Hello, it's Chuck Karstensen, Remax Results, quick impromptu live broadcast from the conference room in the Cambridge Remax Results. So I had this idea for maybe a week or so to start doing a series of shorter podcast, video cast. Some of them will be real estate tips. Some of them will be, something different. Like this one, I'm titling Why I'm Doing 75 Hard. And I'll tell you what 75 hard is in a little bit, but also share a couple things on real estate. So it's on our real estate Karstensen team page. It goes to this will be on my YouTube channel, and I'll copy it to the Real Life Impact podcast and call it episode 1, because this is a new series or season that I decided to start doing from time to time, probably more often than not here in the second half of the year. And that's it. We're in the second half of 2022, just like that. Half the year is gone. And it's July 1st, and we got the 4th of July weekend, and probably people trying to, relax a little bit. I get a little bit of that, but today I got a full day. After this, I'm shooting out, meeting with a couple different sellers, a closing, a showing on my little journey up north. So real estate still really active. Markets, I don't know, doing a little bit of a change. We'll talk about that over time in some of these videos, some of the posts we do. And I know in the past when I've done this through my live broadcasting account, there's normally somebody with me. So I got to see if I look at the camera right here. That means you could comment with a question, since it's an impromptu show. I'm not thinking anybody knows that I have a show going on. So here's what's going on. Why I'm doing 75 hard. This is the topic right here. First, you probably want to know what is 75 hard. I would say it's a fitness and mental toughness challenge for 75 days straight. And if you screw this up, you got to start over. You have to do at least one 45-minute workout outside. Okay, maybe that doesn't sound hard. And then one other 45-minute workout. So 2 45-minute workouts. You have to take a progress photo of yourself. And some people actually forget to do the progress photo and have to start over because of the photo, the easiest one. You have to drink at least a gallon of water, no alcoholic beverages for 75 days. And you have to read at least 10 pages in the book every day. You can't read 20 and then say, I did 20, so I'm good for the next day. Every day, at least 10 pages. And I'm forgetting one. Follow diet. So that's the toughest one for me, I would say, following a diet. My wife and her friend did this beginning of 2021, end of 2020. So like December through March. And I did it with them, but I didn't follow a diet. I did eat way better, and I did lose some weight. And doing that in December, when you had to do the outside workout, December, January, February, it was tough. There was days we just went for a walk, 30 below, and my eyelids were froze shut. We did some cross-country skiing, which was fun, and snow shoveling. That's a good workout, backbreaker. Now the outdoor workouts are much better. I'm mostly walking and running outdoors, and then indoors. Like today I played basketball for 45 minutes this morning. I like doing that. So that's not so hard. I always drink a lot of water. That's not so hard. The reading, I haven't been doing much, but now I'm back reading. It's the diet thing. And what I'm doing for a diet is just keeping my calories down, and obviously not doing the alcohol. Not drinking any soda. I don't like soda anyway, but I find myself every once in a while having one. And then candy. I love to eat candy. I'm doing no candy, which is very tough because there's candy sitting around our house. And I'm like, oh my God, there's Reese's peanut butter cups. Are you trying to get me to screw up whoever bought the Reese's peanut butter cups? But I'm not eating them. So why I'm doing 75 hard? It is a fitness challenge. I was just slowly inching up in my weight. A few years ago, I was in the 260 to 270 pound category. I'm 6'5", so you don't look super obese when you're 6'5" and weigh that much. But I actually went, and there was a thing going on, and had a impromptu fitness test, and it said you're obese. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't realize I would be obese. So then I'm like, wait a minute, I got to make some changes. And I worked on eating better and working out better, and got my weight down to about 225, 230, bounce back and forth. But then over the last couple years of all this working out, eating better, but then I'm like, I work out, I can eat whatever I want and drink whatever I want. So a little bit too much eating of good stuff, sometimes a little bit too much maybe not as healthy stuff. And I was inching back up. I got up to like 243 pounds. I'm like, enough is enough. Enough is enough. I'm going to do 75 hard. So I've lost about 13, 14 pounds here. I'm on day 32 today, or day 31, day 32. So I'm not quite halfway into it. Going pretty well. Not easy on some things, but going pretty well. So why I'm doing it? When I mentioned a little bit, the market's starting to shift. The market's starting to change. A lot of times when that happens, mentally, it's hard to stay in the game. If you're an athlete, it's hard to stay in the game all the time. There's only a few people who consistently can show up every game and be a top performer. Real estate, probably not much different. Only a few people can consistently show up, be in the game, and be a top performer. And when things shift and are changing, mentally, it's very tough. Plus, coming out of like the COVID situation, it's been kind of grueling. So what would somebody like me do? Make it more grueling for 75 days, because I want to continue to improve my mental toughness. One of the biggest challenges in the world today is a lot of people mentally, they're not tough. COVID's weakened it. The last couple of years has weakened it. Things going on in their life, busyness of life, challenges of life, whatever it is. A lot of people mentally not as tough as they need to be. And over time, I think more and more people are not as mentally tough as they need to be. I think things do soften us up in the world, some in a good way, some in a poor way. So anyway, I am doing 75 hard to work on my mental toughness. And the reason I'm sharing this on a broadcast like this and a quick podcast, some people do actually listen to the podcast. So it might help the 50 to 100 people listen to it. And you can please share this, and maybe then more than 100 people would listen to it, because mental toughness needs to improve, especially going forward in the world. Not in a mean way, but can you be tougher mentally? That's going to help you level up in whatever you want to do, whether it's an athletic thing, whether it's a business thing, whether even if it's a spiritual thing. You can get a little bit more mentally tougher, up for the challenge, prepared, and feeling better about yourself. I feel better that I'm doing 75 hard, not drinking alcohol, not drinking pop, not eating candy. Like physically, I feel better. Mentally, I feel better. I feel stronger. I am tired, very, very tired. If I did this video like a week ago, I'd be like, I'm very tired. I'd be almost falling asleep, and I probably look tired now. It is a little more grueling. That's why most people want to do this and finish it. It is grueling. It's tougher. You're adding on things that you basically have. For me to do this, I am super busy. I have to sleep less. Some people, maybe you're just dropping Netflix, dropping a movie, dropping a show, and not watching that for a day. And that's a benefit too, to do that. So I'll probably talk more about this if I do a different episode as far as things and benefits from this. But I wanted to post this out there now and let you know why I'm doing 75 hard. You might see on Facebook and on Instagram my story of, hey, completed 75 hard. Now you know why I'm doing 75 hard, to improve my mental toughness, because the world is slowly deteriorating in mental toughness. And when there's more people not mentally tough, you actually want to work on your mental toughness. And maybe that helps somebody else raise their mental toughness as well. Obviously, part of it was physically. I was trending in the wrong way in weight. And now we're back down to about where I was, and I want to do even better. I want to tighten up a little bit more. So, meaning lose that little extra weight that still hangs around. So we're working on those couple things. Many blessings this 4th of July. Thanks for spending 8, 9, 10 minutes with me today. For those who did or watched the replay or listening on the Real Life Impact podcast, we'll do more episodes somewhat like this with different topics. And happy 4th of July.